This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Rosen. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
It was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
319.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 258. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Hey.
Rodgers throwing again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26. Come out. No.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Logan. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3-19!
To throw is Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They run with Logan. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Oko, over here. Yeah, Liz. Look at you.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It gets it over the middle to Khan. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
26. Jump out. That's fine, yeah.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, where y'all going?
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's fine, yeah. Zoom. Hey, boys, come forward. Pull down. Right. Quick. 57. Jump out. Right now. You got 58. Yeah.
Rodgers going to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Rosen to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. 36. Zoom. No.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Detroit!
On the carry, it's Logan. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Dawson's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Logan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got Gresham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Logan. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rosen will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Dawson's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, flex. Hey, check 26. I'll go over here.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Rodgers steps away. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Box it.
Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues. To evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Here's Jones, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Get reset. Hey, easy. We are going.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that. As he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Here we go. 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
That's fine. Yeah. Zoom. Zoom. Switch. Jump out. Zoom. Hey, where y'all going? Let's go. Yeah, Liz. 319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The give is to Jones. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Where y'all going? Hurry up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line.
Patriot!
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not